Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Aftab Mandal and in this video I'm going to talk about exception handling in Java. So let's start our video with the meaning of what is exception. So many people think that an exception is an error, but this is not the case. There is a difference between exception and error. So first let's see what an exception is. So exception is any situation which arises or which disrupts our flow of program, or we can say that it normally terminates our program. But the good thing is that we can handle these exceptions with the help of exception handlers. On the other hand, errors are on a note are a much serious issue which can be handled uh, because errors are much serious because they are caused by the system with the lack of system resources like out of memory or stack overflow. These cannot be handled by the handlers, but we have exception handles which we can solve the problem, and our flow of program will be smoothly executed if we use the exception handlers. So as we know the difference between exception and errors, now we can move on to what exception handle is. So suppose we write a program in which we have a program of simple division. And if an end user mistakenly divides the number by 0, as we all know the output will be infinite, but Java does not know the output of this. So it will simply show the arithmetic exception on the console. But it is not that easy that it will simply show that arithmetic exception on the console. Behind the scenes of this, there are many steps which JVM tries to do. So let's see what happens behind the scenes if an exception is thrown. So first JVM will check if there is a method written to handle that code. So it will search for the catch blocks if there is any to handle those code. So if it do not find any catch blocks, so it will simply print. First, it will create an object of that exception, and it will simply print the type of exception and where that exception occurred in the console. But if it find that relative exception or that same type of exception, it will go inside that method and will execute that particular method. So in this we can simply handle our code with the help of exception handlers. So, but one negative point here is that if an exception is thrown, all the below codes after that exception will not be executed. So because it will search for the catch blocks and it will skip those statements below that exception code. Apart from catch blocks, Java also provides a finally block. So finally block is for if our program has exception or not, irrespective of our exception, it will print that code. So that was all about exception handles. So in this video we saw how we can handle exceptions with the help of try catch blocks, and we saw how finally works in the Java code. That was all from my side. My name is Aftab Mandal, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.